going back to this university environment, I was thinking. I wrote down: is the university too much of a safe haven for students?
That's an interesting question because obviously, like, I'm still first year, so I haven't really experienced much apart from on campus, really. Um, and like, yeah, you do sort of get lulled into a sense of security because we don't really get the opportunity to look at the news or anything like that, and like, we don't really get the opportunity to see what's going on in the world around us unless we're going to town, which sort of does give us a full sense of security about what's going on. Like, we're used to seeing male and female mixing. We're used to seeing female-dominated courses and male-dominated courses. It's just stuff that you get used to. Like, you don't, but then you sort of lose track of what's going on in the outside world. Like, you lose, like, because I probably haven't seen a newspaper since I've been at uni.
Yeah. Yeah, because basically, I think universities are made to be this sort of utopia kind of
Yeah.
for equality, but yet the world is far different from that. And I feel like universities sometimes create this false sense of what the world actually is, and
Yeah.
they only kind of shift one opinion, and then obviously when some of these people are going to come out into the outside world, they're going to just be like shocked when they come out.
But also, universities don't exactly portray equality either, because if you look at the top universities, people who come from a lower family background, struggle to get into these universities because they may not be able to go to the best school. They may not be able to come out with the best grades. And, like, you look at Oxford, Cambridge, although they've probably starting to change more now, in the past they were the elite. And unless you were the elite, you didn't get into those sort of universities. You look at Eton College, stuff like that. You very rarely find people of a lower family income going to those schools and universities. Like, we're quite lucky here at Baspar because we've got people from very different backgrounds all coming together, all mixing, and it's giving a good vibe around the campus because you're getting people mixing together, which, like, you probably would do at school, but rather than it's becoming like an elite thing, everyone's getting a perfect opportunity to mix together, to socialise together, and that's to say brilliant.
Yeah, I think it's good to mix with people from different classes, which, yeah, I've definitely experienced here to some degree at Baths, but I'd say we weren't exactly completely mixed with people from all walks of life, but it's a good mix compared to, I guess, universities like Oxford. But the fact that lower income children don't usually get into these, I think that's just a matter of life. That's just life, really. Because
it might just be life, but universities need to give opportunities to people who don't really get the best grades to still have a chance. Because, I mean, I know we have clearing and stuff like that, but that's still not helping because you're getting people who decide, they want to go to, I don't know, I'm going to say Bristol, but they only got into Leeds. And so they decide, because Bristol have dropped their grades, we're going to go there. And that's stopping someone who has done just as well as them in degree, but maybe coming in from a lower family, from getting in a place, which is a bit not right. It's like I know there's only so many places the university can offer, but you need to have an equal opportunity there.
Were you saying that the grades should be lowered?
I'm not saying the grades should be lowered a lot, but like you should be able to. People who go to a lower school, so like a state school, should have an equal opportunity to go to a good university as students who go to private schools or academies, because like they may not have the best teachers there because like it may be a rough area or something like that. You don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But there may be that really clever student whose parents can't afford to pay for them to go to a private school, or can't afford for them to go to the best academy, which may be hours, like a few miles away, and so they have to go to the school. But because they're not getting that teaching quality, they can't get the same grades and can't go to the top universities.
Do you not think this is a matter of tackling the problem more at the source of the schools and trying to get more qualified teachers in these state schools?
Yeah, I think you need to tackle it there, but you also need to tackle it at university as well, because you may be able to tackle it here at school level, but there's still the option that universities may turn them down because the schools haven't. I don't know if it's still the case, but some schools carry more weight than others.
Yeah, I think
this sort of question can just open a can of worms because everyone has their own opinion, and someone's opinion may be different to someone else's, and so it causes people to like have a discussion about it. But like in this sort of instance, everyone's got to agree to disagree on their opinion.
Yeah, I think it's just hard for every kid to get an equal opportunity in schools, kind of, especially when they come from a lower class background. I know it is unfair, but at the end of the day, life is unfair, and it's just making the best out of your situation, and that's all some people can do, really.